Hello, my name is Sade E. Moore, and welcome to the Be Life Project for bosses, books, and brunch. Today's top 3 lessons are inspired by The Boyfriend Project, written by Farah Rashan. And today's brunch recipe is inspired by Miss Mildred Council, her book Mama Dip's Kitchen. And today I'm eating her turkey meatloaf, which is the bomb, by the way. I did put my own twist on there, but it's really, really good. And I love this book because her recipes are very easy, simple to follow. So if you happen to be a new mom, or you're just trying to learn your way around the kitchen, or just upgrade your kitchen skills, I recommend this book. It's a good place to start. Go ahead and click the link attached to this video below, and it will take you directly to where you can purchase. Now, let's get into these lessons. Okay, so if you have not read The Boyfriend Project, you need to hurry up, buy the book, and read it. It was absolutely amazing. Now, I don't want to give away all the juicy details because if you haven't read it, I don't want to be a spoiler. If you have read it, you know that you know. So, lesson 1 for me. New friendships can emerge out of embarrassment. Now, these women, 3 women in particular, got together after experiencing an embarrassing situation on Twitter that was presented so the whole world can see it, right? But what I love about what the author did was she connected these 3 women through a common pain point, but the pain point, which happened to be their embarrassment, wasn't something that divided them or separated them. They actually came together and formed this new kind of squad goals, but relationship goals, and focused on themselves, right? So in the midst of doing that, they created like this pact. You know how back in the day you may, spit on your hand or something like that, or whatever your girlfriends do. Like it was just like a promise pact, if you will, right? What I love is that all of these women, they kept each other accountable, but yet they weren't afraid to shift their accountability based on the present needs at the time, right? So I just love how these characters were action, just in the moment, love, support, but just also very sensitive to when things needs to change, when rules need to change. I guess that's a better way to say it, because we're always creating rules for ourselves, right? Or we're living by the rules. But when the rules change, you also want to make sure that you have a team of people around you that can be flexible and adjust to what those changes are. So, lesson number 2. Love is magnetic, okay? It cannot be controlled. Again, without giving away all the juicy details, because they are juicy. When love is the real intention that brings 2 people together, it doesn't matter what happens along the way. It is always going to be the driving force to pull these individuals together. We're talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships. I mean, any kind of ship relationship that you can think about, when love is truly the core and it's at its foundation, when that is the intention, it's magnetic. You can't control it, right? 3rd lesson. There is no I in team, but there is an E. Growing up, if you're like me, you always hear they're saying, oh, well, you know what, team, we work together. There's no I, there's no selfish. But again, there is an E. An E is for ego. So which means that if you ever happen to find yourself in situations where your team is formulated for you because you happen to work in the corporate world, or you happen to be in some kind of job setting where you just couldn't choose your teammates, or another great example is if you ever been in college or in school, and then the teacher says, hey, we're getting ready to do a group assignment. And then your teacher may select who's in your group, and you may have somebody who just makes it all about them or doesn't like doing the work. But the point is that teams can be formed, but when the teams are formed, not by you, they may present themselves with individuals with an ego who makes the decisions about what the team is supposed to be doing about them. They could be dream stealers, they could be vision stealers, and they will make anything about what's decided amongst the individuals in the team about them, okay? But there's a nice juicy twist that the author puts in there because karma is real, okay? Now, my question for you, no, I have two questions. If your significant other, male or female, and even family member for that matter, betrayed your trust to bring down a criminal enterprise and it cost you pain and temporary leave from your job, would you be able to forgive that individual and continue the relationship, or would you just walk away? And then if you decide to continue the relationship, would you ever really be able to trust that individual again? Okay? Be honest. Now, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. So please click like, hit share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I don't want to be out here by myself. Thank you so much for tuning into the Be Life Project for Bosses, Books, and Brunch. Peace, and I'll see you next week.